Being a teenager in this world can be extremely difficult. It seems like when you hit about 13, all types of responsibilities are thrust upon you. Your teachers ask you to do more in school. Your parents ask you to take on more responsibilities, and oftentimes you're given your opportunity to have your first job. And that's what I want to reflect on, a passage that talks about work. It's in Colossians 3:23, and it says, "Whatever you do, do your work heartily for the Lord rather than for men." And I think that passage tells us quite a bit. Number one, I think we need to realize that we have to do our work heartily. And we need to remember that when we do our work, even though we have a boss that signs our paycheck, that we're serving somebody far higher and more powerful than just our boss, and that's God. A story is told about a famous painter by the name of Michelangelo. Michelangelo was contacted by a pope to paint 12 figures on the roof of the Sistine Chapel. At first he said, "I didn't really want to do it," but later he decided he would. It took him 4 months to paint 12, what later turned into 409 figures. 4 years later, Michelangelo finished his piece of artwork, and it has become something that is beautiful. When his friend came in and viewed it, he looked at the ceiling and he noticed that Michelangelo had paid tremendous attention to the detail in the corners. And this bothered his friend. His friend asked Michelangelo, "Why would you pay so much attention to the corners where nobody really ever looks?" And Michelangelo responded, "I have to, because God sees it." I hope this week you'll take some time to consider how hard you work, who you're doing your work for, and I pray that you will give it your all whenever you're asked to do a task. Thank you so much for your attention.